Imagine keeping your phone for calls and texts, but suddenly losing mobile internet for 2 weeks. Would your attention, mood, or daily life actually change?
I would expect inconvenience first. I might miss quick searches, social media, maps, or checking things whenever I want.
That reaction is exactly why this study is interesting. Most people think the problem is simply too much screen time, but the researchers tested something more specific: constant internet access through the smartphone.
So they were not asking people to throw away their phones or quit the internet completely.
Right. They focused on the feature that makes a smartphone continuously connected almost everywhere.
And that matters because a phone can fill every spare minute, from commuting to waiting in line to taking a break at work.
Exactly. The paper is titled "Blocking Mobile Internet on Smartphones Improves Sustained Attention, Mental Health, and Subjective Well-Being."
That title suggests more than a simple feeling of relief.
It does. The researchers wanted to know whether removing mobile internet access could actually improve psychological functioning, including attention and well-being.
So the real question is whether constant access itself changes us, not just whether heavy phone users happen to feel worse.
Yes, and because the study used an intervention rather than observation alone, it could address that question much more directly. The problem with ordinary smartphone research is that correlation can be misleading.
Because people who spend more time online may already be more stressed, lonely, distracted, or busy for other reasons.
Exactly. If heavy smartphone users report worse mental health, that does not prove smartphone access caused the difference.
The direction could even run the other way. Someone who feels bad might go online more often.
Right. That is why causal evidence matters. The researchers wanted to change one part of people's digital environment and observe what happened afterward.
And the part they changed was mobile internet on the smartphone.
Yes, calls and texts remained available, and participants could still access the internet through non-mobile devices, such as desktop computers.
That makes the test more precise. It separates having access to the internet from having instant internet access in your pocket.
Exactly. Think of it like moving snacks out of arm's reach rather than banning food. The key change is immediate availability.
So if attention or well-being improved, the result would suggest that portability and constant access matter.
That was the central research question. Does removing continuous mobile internet access improve sustained attention, mental health, and subjective well-being?
And if it also changes how people spend their time, that could help explain why those outcomes move.
Yes, the study examined that possibility too. The researchers ran a month-long randomized controlled trial and used a mobile phone application to block all mobile internet access from participants' smartphones for 2 weeks.
Did they have to trust participants to follow the rule?
No, the application objectively tracked compliance, which is important because self-reports about phone use can be inaccurate.
What could participants still do with their phones?
They could maintain mobile connection through texts and calls. They could also use the internet through non-mobile devices, including desktop computers.
So the intervention targeted mobile internet specifically, rather than cutting people off from communication or the online world completely.
Exactly. That design helps isolate the effect of constant smartphone-based internet access.
What outcomes did the researchers measure?
They examined mental health, subjective well-being, and the ability to sustain attention. Sustained attention was measured objectively.
Why is an objective attention measure useful here?
Because it tests performance rather than only asking people how focused they feel. That gives a different kind of evidence from self-reported well-being.
And randomization helps reduce the chance that pre-existing differences explain the results.
Yes, that is what makes a randomized intervention especially valuable for a question that is otherwise tangled with lifestyle, personality, work demands, and habits.
They also looked at time use, right?
Yes, mediation analyses examined whether changes in activities could partially explain any improvements. The intervention improved mental health, subjective well-being, and objectively measured sustained attention.
So the effects were not limited to just one kind of outcome.
Correct. And 91% of participants improved on at least one of those three outcomes.
That does not mean 91% improved in every area.
Exactly. It means at least one outcome improved for 91% of participants, which is the accurate interpretation.
What happened to their time when mobile internet was unavailable?
They spent more time socializing in person, exercising, and being in nature.
That suggests the phone was not only taking attention, it may also have been occupying time that could go to other activities.
That is the important point. The mediation analyses suggest these changes in time use partially explained the improvements.
Partially, not completely.
Right. We should not claim that more exercise or more time outside was the single proven mechanism behind every result.
But it gives a useful clue about what happens when instant internet access disappears.
Yes. Removing one highly available behavior can create room for other behaviors.
So instead of asking only, how many hours am I on my phone? A better question might be, what is that phone time replacing?
Exactly. This experiment suggests that the answer can matter for both attention and well-being. The practical takeaway is not that everyone should abandon smartphones or stop using the internet.
That would go beyond what the study tested.
Yes, the tested intervention was narrower. Block mobile internet on the smartphone for 2 weeks while keeping calls, texts, and non-mobile internet available.
So the meaningful variable may be constant access, not simply owning a phone.
Exactly. The study provides causal evidence that blocking mobile internet can improve important psychological outcomes under those conditions.
That changes how I think about self-control. People often try to resist checking their phones while leaving every temptation instantly available.
This study points toward another strategy. Change the environment so the online world is less immediate.
A student might create study periods without mobile internet, while a working adult might protect focused work or personal time in a similar way.
Those are reasonable applications of the principle, although they are not identical to the exact intervention tested.
The deeper lesson seems to be about opportunity cost. Every instant check competes with something else.
Exactly. In this study, reducing constant access was linked not only to better outcomes, but also to more in-person socializing, exercise, and time in nature.
So the most useful question may not be, how do I force myself to use my phone less?
A sharper question is, what would I naturally do more of if the internet were not available every time I reached for my phone?
And this trial suggests that changing that availability can meaningfully change attention, mental health, or well-being.
That turns constant connection from a default setting into a choice worth examining.